good. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the cosmos today. Welcome to Kai Chi Alchemy. You can call me Katchi. This is a space of love, y'all. Today I am posting the live for yesterday because I was supposed to hop on last night and had some technical difficulties. And instead of staying up very late trying to resolve all of that, after my time warp bath, I decided to go to bed and just double up on that the next day because I happen to have more free time today and that just works. So instead of forcing the issue or pushing that, I just let it be. So, in alignment with that, I feel like today there was definitely a message coming through about like this foot on a gas pedal and like this smooth acceleration. Um, when people are teaching you how to drive a car or something and they say to, what is it, like imagine there's an egg underneath it, or like you try to move it like a feather. It's this slow, smooth, steady acceleration, this shift that isn't so jarring and problematic. Um, and so I feel like there's definitely something here about the energy of the Taurian earth grounded space that we've been in, and also just kind of the cave that a lot of people have been in just throughout the intense changes of our lives over the last, I don't know, 6, 9, 12 months, etc., obviously. But um, and so I think for a lot of people that are coming out of a space of maybe more isolation, even just globally, I guess, over the last 6 years, there is this kind of thawing of the cave, of the isolation, and coming out there. And it reminds me of the Taurus to Gemini turnover. And we were very grounded, we're very secure, we're very sensual, and then we like shoot up into the air and spin around and start playing games, like spinning a maypole. It's just a very different vibe, and it can be very jarring. And so I think that the message there was really about the slow acceleration, the coming out of a cave and like letting your eyes adjust to the light and taking your time and things. And it's not that we aren't moving into a space of like connecting with and growing through community and communication, and all these things are positive and fun, but make sure not to be pushing yourself just for the sake of getting to the end of achieving something, of proving something. Um, if you've been in a lot of isolation, if you've been in a cave, then make sure to be prioritizing the things that help you to be more resourced when you reach out and you stretch yourself and you do those Gemini things, and you take that breath, you take that fresh air, and then you go back to your home base and you refresh, restock. And then you're going to go a little further each time. It's kind of like when a baby's growing up, right? It's like you just go a little far at first, and a little further, and a little further. And then one day you're like living halfway across the country sometimes. Right? Hello. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Sorry to hear that. I'm not sure I know what that prefix means. Interesting. Oh, yes. So, with that, just download visually of the allowing yourself to titrate, to have this like temperance energy. The number 14 may be significant for some of y'all in your transition into this summertime, you know, energy, into this fun, jovial, hanging by the pool, talking to people until you're sunburnt and overstimulated and having too many margaritas by the pool, and you're like, why did I do that? Or make sure you're making things sustainable. That's all. Stretch, have fun, and then, you know, recover until you're ready to do that again. Spirit, please allow me to channel a message for this collective here today from the Pocket Animal Spirit Deck by Kim Kranz. If you haven't seen that there. Okay, what do they need to hear? Oh boy, it's been a while since I've drawn this card. I'm gonna pull it right out of the guidebook and read from there, but right off the bat, I believe that this is an Earth card, and I do see this little crescent moon here on the horse's third eye. And it's also reminding me a little bit of year of the fire horse that we're in right now. We're in the year of the horse, right? So maybe something there for some of y'all. Maybe personal, you know, like you grew up riding horses, or it's always been a dream of yours to buy a horse, or it reminds you of your grandmother or something. Okay, so if it is an earth card, then let's go to the earth section. Bear, earthworm, raccoon, rabbit, fox, snake, buffalo, lamb. Is it at the very back? That would be so fun. So fun. Yeah, it's at the very, very end of the earth section. So it's like well, it's kind of chariot energy too. It's like you're trying to rush forward, like you're trying to push forward to the end. It's oh, that's so interesting. We have the moon here. Venus just went into Cancer, and it's going to be there for 3 weeks. And essentially, the message there, from what I understand, is like, forget the words and just feel the feelings. Don't worry about that, like, verbal analytical processing for the next 3 weeks. Just be in that Cancerian energy of being in that pre-verbal space, and being just like the mother and the child and the bed and the blankets and the, I don't know, the stuffed animals and the soup, and you have the space to feel the feelings. What, you're so stable, secure, comfortable that you have this container to feel whatever the feelings are that come up, even if it's like grief and rage and things that push you to your edges. Those feelings are already there. They already need to be processed. But the best possible way to do that in the healthiest, most productive way possible is to first create that safe space. And so if you just take words out of the equation entirely, there's like absolutely no judgment, and it allows things to flow a little bit more smoothly sometimes. Cancer is, what is that called? A cardinal. It's the cardinal water sign. And it's like this rushing water. It's not like deep still waters. It's not like wispy cosmic waters. It's like the waterfall. It's like the hydro, what is that called? Like the hydroelectricity generator. Um it's gushing. It's things are moving. Things are moving. But somehow it's like stable. It's like looking at the surface of the water, right? If you're looking at a river and the water's moving really fast, but somehow there's like this glassy, reflective surface that looks kind of almost still on the surface. What is that concept? A duck on water. It's just gliding, but if you actually can see under the water, it's like there's a lot going on. So create that peace, create that space, create the emptiness in your life, create the that still, calm top of the water. Don't create too many ripples on the surface, and allow the ripples to be felt more like deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper within yourself, so that you're not so distracted by the energies around you right now. Because as Venus does transit through Cancer, there's an opportunity for you to do a lot of important, productive, emotional healing work internally, and to work through like family wounds, like generational stuff. I've had crazy stuff going on in my family right now. I am processing, and I can't even fully like share with y'all yet. But I have a feeling, and I, from what I've heard talking to people and my friends in my community, there are really massive, unprecedented, unexpected, strange occurrences and changes going on right now. Um, and so, as we go through this intensity, again, constantly coming back to, what do I need now to smooth this transition? What do I need now to bring comfort and protection as I move through this transition? Clove, vanilla bean, and sea salt are coming through as confirmations for y'all. And then the only color on this card is like this yellow orange thing. So it's like very calm, very quiet, but then a little bit of like a campfire glow. So whether that's like candle gazing or just chilling out at your house, at your fireplace, or it doesn't, have to be even a literal fire. Like you have a salt lamp at home or something. Just creating that intentional, cozy space, and kind of that feeling and that concept of, even when the sun is like behind the mountains and it gets dark and it's nighttime, we have the moon, we have the candle, we have the campfire to be symbolically like representative of the fact that the sun never really goes away and the light never really goes away, and it's all a matter of perspective, and we can always bring it in whenever we need to, but it might look a little bit different in different times and different places. And we're not in control of all of it, but the sun's always there. And even if you don't have a candle or access to the moonlight, and you're in a cave and you're underground and you're like Baha'u'llah, chained into a cave in a basement with no light, and not being fed properly, and just channeling spiritual poetry and like tapping into the light inside of his soul, inside of his heart. The things that you see when you're in isolation, if you focus on that light, are incredible and healing and bring things to the world. Also, if you're not oriented properly, you put people in isolation in prison, and usually that creates a lot of problems. It's like total psychosis and violence and negativity. So it can go all kinds of ways. When you're in the darkness, there's a lot of potential for illusion. It's like that Piscean energy, and that can be used for good or bad. So, the rose colored glasses version of that can be kind of nice. And I wouldn't even call it rose colored glasses. It's just like the, what do they call it? Like the singularity or something. It's just the Christ point. It's just, yeah, even in the darkest corner of the universe, you can still see the point where the light comes from. the great central sun, as some people like to say, you know. All right, so Sagittarius may also be significant for some of y'all. Cancer may be significant for some of y'all. Earth signs may be significant for some of y'all. But yeah, um, that is just about what I wanted to share this morning. I am going to be coming back on and probably reading a chapter or doing a movement medicine meditation later today. So we'll see what time that is. Keep an eye on if you're interested. And before I let y'all go, I'm going to remind you that no matter what crazy stuff is going on within you or around you, you always have tools available to support you. You may not have a candle, you may not have a bathtub, you may not have an incense, you may not have a rose bush, you may not have all kinds of things, but we usually all have something. And even if it's just sitting with our own breath or percussing on our own bodies. Like, we always have access to tools that help us to detach from whatever weird, distracting distortion is going on around us and causing us physical, mental, emotional pain. And re-honing in on the things that we want to create more of that already exist within us. The feelings that already exist within us, the potentials that already exist within us. It's so much easier to create from that space when you already know, believe, and feel that you have what you need. And you just want to share that and grow it and expand it and have more of it. It's a very different place to come from because it's coming from a place of gratitude instead of like entitlement and expectation and why don't I already have what I want? Because we never have. I mean, we could always want more. There's always more amazing awesomeness to take in, to receive, to absorb. That's fine, and we're just gonna keep increasing our capacity to do that. But it's all in the same vein. It's all along the same line, and so get in that line. Get get into that groove, and my stomach's growling, so maybe eat some food, maybe find a peacock feather and ground yourself there, maybe sit in the sun, whatever it is for you. But as you are growing and expanding and connecting and communicating and building community and having fun in the sun in the summertime, don't forget to take some time in your cave with your fire, with your breath, in the silence, in the quiet, in the dark. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to be doing a reading with movement medicine or with a reading from one of the books that we've been going through lately. So I probably won't be doing a whole bunch of cards in that one because I have other priorities today. Hello, Randy. All right, I'm going to do a little energy clearing for y'all before I sign off. So feel free to cover your ears or take out your earbuds or turn off your volume if you feel called. Love, light, peace, and personal responsibility. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later today, probably. See you next time.